ocean.
Hi guys! Today I'm here with my two best friends, Bukola and Helea, and today we're gonna be talking about some things that's been on the internet recently. The question is, why do black girls get frowned upon when they go for white guys, but then when a boy goes for a white girl they don't? Everyone sees it as it's okay. Now, what's your opinions on this question? Like, what do you think?
Can I just say something? I think it's the other way around.
Yeah. You think?
I think it's the other way around as well. I feel like when black guys go out with white girls, like black girls seeing that couple together, they'll be like, oh, he doesn't like black girls, like, oh, what's wrong with him? Like, he's obviously not good enough for him. When a black girl does it, it's like, it's okay. Like, it's like she's, I don't know, she's just alright.
Do you know what? Lately I've seen on, like, you know, like when you're on Instagram and stuff, like boys will literally write stuff like, oh, if you have a white boyfriend, you're single to me.
Yeah.
So they're basically mocking it.
They see him as not on the level of a black boy.
Yeah, they're saying, oh, they're not on that level.
If a black boy has a white, if a black girl has a white boyfriend, a black boy will say, oh, you're single to me.
You're still single to me.
They see a black boy. Wow, white guy as a white boy.
Okay, they're seeing him as a white man. They're mocking him. I'm like, whoa, I can still get you. He's white. Basically, they're just mocking the whole thing. Yeah. So with me personally, I feel like that's not fair. Like, a white guy can still be better than you. It doesn't matter of your colour. You have the brains and you know how to treat your girl then.
But it's always like
more.
It's always like when a black girl goes with a white guy, it's like, oh, she hates her skin or something, or she just wants to make sure his kids and like lighter skin or something.
People like each other for the heart. It's not all about looks and appearance. Sometimes the personality and the person's character is actually good.
Exactly.
Like white people are actually fun.
I like every kind of chocolate, if you know what I mean.
I don't see why people are chocolate, but
There's white chocolate.
No, there's white chocolate. Yeah, I love me some white chocolate.
Okay, Melissa.
If you're there,
Steady
honey,
on.
I'm right here.
Steady on.
I'm right here. But yeah, to be honest, okay, I think the thing is with black girls,
I think they don't like it more when a black guy goes.
They don't like it.
Yeah. It's like,
oh,
why do you hate black girls? Why are you going with white
girls? They don't like it. They get jealous. They're like,
not every black girl.
It's not, yeah, not every black girl. Like, I feel like overall, black girls are like, what's he doing? Like, who do you think you are?
And they no, do you know what it is? They sometimes hate on the girl, because then sometimes some couples, when the girl is white and the man is black, the white girl likes to act a bit black, like she'll wear braids and have attitude and that. Sometimes, not all occasions, but sometimes the white girl will have attitude or like to act black, which is what some black girls feel like. They look at her like scheme, like because you have a black boyfriend doesn't mean that you're black. Everyone's entitled to their own preferences.
I mean, anyone can like any type. Like, we shouldn't be basically telling them, no, don't go for that type. I think it's their choice and decision if they want to go for that person. I don't think it's a problem.
I think, but on both ends, it's like there's some sort of thing where if you go with someone opposite you, it means you hate yourself or something like that.
Yeah.
But would you guys go out with a white guy?
Yeah. I'll get married to one. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. You know why? You know why? I know you both wouldn't.
It's not that
because they're so.
Yeah, it's not that I hate white guys.
I know.
Most of them are quite cute.
I feel like they wouldn't go for them because like they're so like into like their culture, for example. Yeah. They're black, so they're so into that. Oh, I feel like they have to take care of the household.
And I feel like I wouldn't know what to talk about with them. Like when you get into a relationship with someone, like you guys talk about things like, oh, I don't know what you guys do. Like we say,
I get that, but it's not.
Like, the banter wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, I get that, but us three together, it's not like we talk about like African food every day. We talk about African.
Yeah, I've got a couple of white friends still.
We talk about general stuff that everyone in the world knows. So
you guys, we would have something.
No,
comfortable.
Yeah. I think I would, to be honest with you. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't think I'll be comfortable.
Because I actually think I would.
I'd like it more, because like.
If what?
Because like this thing about racism, I would like it more if a white guy liked me. Because it's like.
Yeah, do you know what? I feel like it's kind of rare. No, it's not that it's rare. I mean, there's some white boys there that love of black girls. There's actually a lot that love of black girls. But then there's a thing where like, how do I explain this? They don't tend to. There's quite a few that don't like them at all.
Yeah.
And it's like let's say for example they're home. So like their family wise probably will be like why are you bringing back like a black girl? They'll probably be a bit iffy about it, if you get what I mean. But then there's some actual white boys I know personally that actually like black girls that always tell me, I love off black girls. I like the big bums. Like what the black girls in general always have big bums. They have this, they have that, and he loves them off so much. But then he said to me, oh, but I don't think my parents will like that. I don't think my family will like that. They'll even mock me. They'll be like, what's this gorilla you're bringing into the house?
Oh,
so when he told me this, I was like, whoa. Whoa. So your parents actually said this. It's like, yeah, but like, to be honest, I don't know if I can even get married to one, even though it's something I would like to do. So I was like, I think that's where the problem is.
I mean, you should just do it.
I think that's where the problem is.
I don't feel like family.
I think it's where you're brought up.
Yeah.
I don't feel like family should influence like
who you
love, who you want to go for. Like if you genuinely like someone for who they are, doesn't matter their skin color. It doesn't actually matter.
It really doesn't matter, to be honest.
I would go with a white
like this
guy.
and you guys bond and.
But no, my
even
parents.
me, I'm saying now, oh, I don't like a white guy, but who knows? But
I really.
It's not that I don't like them. It's just not someone I like.
Yeah, sorry, did I say I don't like them?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see myself as a white guy, innit? But
you know what I think? I think black girls love off black men so much because of the way they're brought up. They're taught to like their skin tone, like the culture, the country, whatnot. They're brought up like that, so then they love off black men so much. But with black men, I feel like they don't like their own kind sometimes, and it gets me so mad. It gets me so mad because is your own mum not black? Tell me.
Your sister,
is your sister, your brother, this and that other, or not all black? So then for you to be like, I don't like black girls. I hate it when a black boy.
When black boys say, oh, black girls have attitude. I don't. Excuse me.
Every race has attitude.
A white girl can come to you and slap your face like it's calm, and she will feel no type of way. Fam, in Plumstead Village, we see all that happening every single day.
For real.
Like, it doesn't matter your skin color. Maybe we might go to the extreme because some black girls are crazy, but so are white girls. Like it's not a race. There's not a race that's crazier than the other race.
There's just people in the race that are crazy.
Exactly. So then for a black boy to tell me I don't like black girls, it gets me so mad because how can you not like your own race?
Yeah.
Like how can
regardless
you not?
if they're a girl or not,
regardless of the population that do this, that do that. So what if some of them do this, some of them do that? Doesn't mean you should base your opinion and say, no, I don't like black girls. Because there's actually quite a few boys that have said that, you know. There's quite a lot, and it just gets me so angry. I'm like, how can you not like your own kind?
Or they do like black girls, but light-skinned black girls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you never see a white boy be like, I don't like white girls.
You actually.
They like all kinds because they don't mind. It's like it's either they like only their whites or they like all kinds. But you never hear a white boy say, I don't like my white girls.
Yeah, that's true.
You never hear that. So why do black boys like frown upon us black girls? I find it really rude, to be honest. It gets me so angry because like your mum is black, mate.
Right. Would you guys go out with? Would you guys marry or like be in a relationship with someone that's not of your religion?
Religion? What do you mean? Like
say you're Christian, would you go out with a Muslim?
Oh. Nothing wrong with Muslims at all.
Yeah.
It's not even the fact that it's Muslim, just the fact that we're a different religion.
Yeah.
It's either you're no religion.
It's too different to the point where it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It's too different. And like,
I know a few couples that their mum is Christian and their dad is Muslim.
yeah.
And it works.
For me to answer my own question,
I don't think so. I don't think I can.
Yeah,
say
because
that.
I'm too. Maybe not right now. You might not see it, but I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm more into my religion. So as
like when
we're getting older,
exactly.
we're realizing things. We're going through stages.
I would want my husband to be there for me and pray with me and encourage me. Do you know what I mean?
Praying together is good.
A family that prays together
is
stays
strong
together. It's a strong family
It's
and
true.
stays together.
It's really
So
true.
I wouldn't want, you know what I mean, my husband on the carpet over there and I'm vibing, you know, and then he's there like, oh, be quiet, and I'm there like, oh, hold on 1 minute. I want to be able to do the same things.
Yeah, it's true, you know. And then bringing up.
And either way, there's gonna be like there might be too many differences because like Muslims, they have different. I don't know if they have commandments, you know. They have different stuff. They just have different commandments.
What other religions are there? There's not only Muslims.
Like Buddhism, Judaism.
Yeah. So would you go off those other types too?
Yeah, Muslim is just an example.
So would you go off them other ones, or would you stick with
maybe someone not?
Would you stick with Christianity?
Christianity.
It's either Christianity or no religion.
Yeah.
You think
then you could influence them?
Not only that, some Christians don't even really show their religion.
Yeah, they don't practice it like that.
So yeah.
I think with Christians, I think with Christians, they don't like they have passion for the religion, but
I think it's the calmest type.
It's the calmest religion.
Like, you don't have to, there's no like dress sense. There's no food.
There's no like
requirement.
Over.
Stuff, yo. Some Christians, that's what I'm saying. There's different types of Christians because there's some Christians that go deep in the Bible. Like they look at what the Bible says about women dressing decently. And they
okay. Another question is,
sorry.
Do you believe that you would have to wait to have sex until you're married? Do you believe in
that? Well, you guys.
I believe in. The Bible does say that you should. However, we also have free will.
I feel like if you're gonna use the Bible for things in life,
you're
gonna have to
use it for everything.
You can't just be saying, you can't have sex before marriage, but then you're over there drinking alcohol and stealing and lying and
getting drunk.
If you're gonna follow one thing in the Bible, follow everything. You can't just pick and choose what you wanna follow.
Because then, regardless, whatever you do is still a sin to God. Even if it's not as deep as the other,
it's still a sin.
A sin is a sin. So to be honest, I feel like each and one of us has either done a sin, but then have that thing where like, no, but it's not that deep because I haven't done this, I haven't done that. It doesn't matter. You still done something that you're not meant to be doing.
Obviously, if you look at it, stealing, like murder is worse than stealing, but either way, a sin is a sin.
But to God, everything is equal.
Yeah.
Because if you say you murdered someone, and someone there's two people, one person murdered someone, the other one stole, and you're both asking for forgiveness, God will forgive both of the people regardless of their sin. Like they won't look that that person did a greater sin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, if you're gonna
with the sex before marriage,
do you feel like that's what you should do?
I feel like, to be honest, I actually do feel like that's what you should do, because it just gets rid of all these complications about body count, and when you're trying to get married, people be like, oh, your body count.
It's the generation still. It's the generation. The generation has messed up so much things for us. It's ridiculous. I don't know if you understand how fucked it's made it. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yes.
I don't think it can get fixed because this is serious.
It's going to get worse.
It's going to get worse. No, it's too serious.
To be honest, if we all followed it, then it would obviously get rid of. Yeah, if we all followed
I feel like if we did, the world would be such a better place to live in right now. Yeah. Like things like sex would be something like, oh, I can't wait for it to happen with this person I love forever. It would be more like romantic, more like what's the word? Something to wait for, something. But then now, something like
now people just having casual.
Now like people like, hey, I'm gonna leave this thing real quick, done, left and right. People can literally call up people whenever they need it.
So now it's not something that's special.
Now it's not something that's special. I feel like it should have stick to something that's special because of the way things are now. It's already messed things up.
But do you think it's wrong? Sex before marriage?
I don't think it's wrong, but in the eyes of God, it is
why,
wrong.
Okay, but why personally? Let's forget about religion. Why personally do you not think it's wrong?
But then we can't be all up. We can't be all up about religion and then
we can't talk about
religion and then after when something like this, I'm like, but no. Do you see where the problem starts?
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean when I say we can't be like all up in religion? Then after that, I'm like, well, this is not bad. I can do this. So one sin is not greater than the other.
So let's forget about religion for a minute. Do you think sex before marriage is wrong?
I don't think it's wrong.
Why though?
Because it's like you're not a bad person for doing it, so everyone's entitled to do what they want to do. Everyone has free will.
Yeah.
Like fair enough, you shouldn't be.
Free will in the sense of not what's it?
And if we're not talking about religion, then it's not wrong. If you're not being a hoe, people don't say it's wrong because of their religion. Because normal people are not Christians or Muslims. They have sex before marriage. Doesn't mean they're
to be honest, marriage
doesn't mean it's wrong either. Like if there was
if you know you love the person, you know you're gonna get married, then I guess it could be fine.
Yeah.
Another question is, do you think marriage is necessary to have a loving, strong relationship?
Yeah, I feel like it's necessary.
I think it completes it.
Yeah. It's the last step that confirms your relationship.
Yeah. Some people do think that it's just like a paper.
Yeah, it's not just
a ring,
paper, because there's a difference between when you're in a marriage and a relationship. Because people are in relationships, they think, oh, I'm all loved up, that's it. But when they take it further, like the next,
that's how you know it's real. That's how you know. Okay, you want to be.
Everything that's his is therefore yours. Because in a relationship, it's not necessarily yours, but when it's once in a marriage, it's definitely yours. Like,
it's true.
You're one, you become one.
Yeah, legally as well.
Yeah, legally, like paper-wise, everything.
In the eyes of
and then
God
people,
too.
and then they see it as in, okay, if this, like you're earning this amount, it's your wife too. It's your children too.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe in marriage.
Yeah, same.
I believe in it.
No, I don't get the people that say, oh, it doesn't matter, we're still gonna be the same.
I know some people don't want
Fair
to get
enough,
married.
you will be the same, but just might as well confirm it then. If you're really in love, you might as well just get married.
You will grow.
Yeah.
That should be your aim, to be honest. You
To
can't
be
just stay in a relationship forever, man. What's that?
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
I know some
at 40 years old, they're still saying boyfriend and girlfriend.
someone who's 15. Come on, confirm it, bro. Why should
complete the thing?
How can you be looking at your parents and they're just boyfriend and girlfriend? Not even husband and wife.
Like, honestly.
That's why I think you should have children after marriage.
Yeah.
Because then people are getting babies. People are getting babies, blah blah blah, and then they don't have a home.
Yeah.
Let's ask that as a question. Do you think you should have children after marriage? So cut that bit out.
You ask it.
Do you guys think that children should come after marriage?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
So you don't think, so you wouldn't have children while you're in a relationship, just relationship?
I feel like with marriage, it's kind of harder to leave.
Yeah.
It's harder to leave because
people
you have to be serious about it.
And people don't really want to go through divorce, so it's not a thing where like, oh, might as well stay in it, but
it is like, a thing where might as well
no, because the thing is with the difference between relationship and marriage. Relationship, you can get in an argument and you can easily break up with the person, and it's not like it was a thing where it's documented or whatever. Not. But marriage,
where you going? We have the same house, the same bed. I'm gonna see you upstairs in 5 minutes.
For real.
You get anything we want, bro.
For real, it's true, you know.
Do you know what I mean?
So like it's proper, illegal and everything.
But back to the question, I feel like children should definitely come after marriage.
Yeah.
Because then the last name as well is your last name. It's a family thing. You guys are actually family. And yeah, it's just a good thing to have.
Because then at least you know your husband's there to look after your child. Because
these people have children.
Both parents have bare baby mamas. Like, oh, this girl, I just had a baby with her still. Now it's not looked at something where it's only after marriage. It's just looked at something like, people.
It's always an accident. Oh, I've just had a baby by accident. Wasn't planned.
Literally, that's why some boys feel like, oh, I don't want to get married. They've changed people's mindset now. Everyone's mindset is like, oh, what's the point of getting married when I have a child, I have this, I have that, I can fuck any girl I want anytime. So they don't see it as something that's special, something that's needed, something that's meant to happen. And it's, to be honest, I think that's pretty sad because it's a good thing. I like it.
Oh, such a romantic, aren't you?
I'm a sucker for romance. Who doesn't like romance? How can you not? You're clingy as fuck. Shut up.
I don't like cliche. Like,
what's
you bumped into each other, chopped the books.
That's another question.
I bent over and you helped me, and we're married and we've got 3 kids now.
Oh, no. What's your question?
Would you guys like a guy who's really, really clingy?
Yes. Fucking love that shit. Because
and
yeah, you won't.
No.
Definitely you've experienced.
She's experienced.
Terrible.
No, clingy.
For all of us.
We should separate it actually. There's two. I think
there's clingy and there's just downright psycho.
I think there's clingy where they.
But just in general,
there's two clingies. You should separate still because there's a clingy where they love it all so much, so romantic, bring you flowers every day after work, blah blah, all that loved up one.
That's not clingy. That's just being in love.
That's showing love and affection.
No, that one can be annoying though because then they're just obsessed with you to the point where it's scary.
Let me tell you something. When you're clingy, you're a stalker. You don't let me get along with my life. You want to know what I'm doing, everything. Even though I've told you I'm gonna be baby.
Even though we are together,
be here at this time.
Separate. We need to live separately but together.
Yeah.
I need to have my own life as well.
Space is a really good aspect of relationship. Like you need to have space. You can't be with each other 24/7.
I'm ready for my life.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
I want to take actual pictures and then how much. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
So that wraps up for today's video.
Wait, how did we even end it? What did we say?
We didn't end it last time.
That's why.
No, but what was the last thing we were saying?
Like, comment, subscribe.
No, not that. We ended at someone being 16 and someone being 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, guys.
So
to wrap it up, guys.
So it's okay. My friends are crazy. Anyway, don't mind them. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. So
that's what they're being in the video anyway. So they're crazy.
Don't mind them. They're crazy. Anyways, so that wraps up today's video. Make sure to
give us a thumbs up,
comment,
and subscribe down below.
And
share. And make sure you press the little bell so you're notified every video gets posted.
Yes.
Make sure to share it with your friends, your cousins, your dads, your uncles, your dogs, your
maybe not.
Everybody. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Hey.
Fuck it up.
Hey.
Fuck it up.
Hey. Hey.